And she goes in, and now they're set. The lights go on. And they're racing in the railway as well. And Respondent got out brilliantly off the inside. Out smartly also Smokin' Joey, but now the cleaner burns forward and quickly goes to the lead with Fuchsia Bandana out smartly. So's Platinum Rocker when they settle through the first 200 metres. Respondent down on the inside, and getting across now is Alma's Fury over on the outside. A length and a half Smokin' Joey, being closely followed then by Fancy Feet, Amarino, and it's him getting back there with Bass Straight. 2 lengths behind those Chester Road, sitting 3 deep outside Belmont Girl, Elite Belle. And the last few were Moriarty back with Mr. Mowat, who's next to last. And over on the inside, Ranger brings up the rear of the field by the 950. And the line of Longford leads the way. It's the cleaner by a length and a half. Fuchsia Bandana's running second, a similar margin. Then on the inside, Platinum Rocker. Over on the outside is Alma's Fury, who's handily placed in front of Fancy Feet. Next is Smokin' Joey. They're followed by Respondent down on the rails at the 650. The grey It's a Hymns outside of Bass Straight and Damarino. Chester Road, Belmont Girl are well back in the field. And they're being followed by Moriarty. Down on the inside, Elite Belle. She'll have to pogo stick over the field to win from there. She's jammed in on the rails. Mr. Mowat's well back, and so's Ranger. The cleaner led them for home in the railway. Fuchsia Bandana pounced on him quickly though and hit the front a length and a half. Responded. Smokin' Joey and It's a Him are running on, and Amarino's down on the rail with Alma's Fury running on. Fuchsia Bandana 100 left to go. Getting through is Elite Belle. Strike Me Peaky threaded the eye of the needle. Elite Belle storms through in the middle, hit the lead. What a magnificent win and a gem of a ride. Elite Belle wins the railway. They were queuing up for second and third. Belmont Girl and Moriarty, Smokin' Joey, Bass Straight and Fuchsia Bandana. I'll leave that all to the judge to sort out from the cleaner. Followed home then by Amarino and Alma's Fury. It's a Him and Mr. Mowat were followed by Respondent. Rangers back there as well. Then Smokin' Joey and Chester Road, Fancy Feet and Platinum Rockers amongst the last of them in. Well, did you see that ride on Elite Belle? She needed a bit of luck, or Pike needed a pogo stick to get over the top of them from where he was. But he rode like a demon. And this mare with an electrifying turn of foot has speared through, literally threading the eye of the needle with 150 metres left to go. And she has stormed a victory to win the Carlton Draught Railway Stakes of 2014. It's another West Aussie victory. It's a photo for the minor placings between Belmont Girl, also Moriarty. I think Smokin' Joey's on the inside of that pair, and Fuchsia Bandana's back near the rail. 1:35.58 is the time. 1:35.58. And there's the number into the semaphore, number 7, Elite Belle. Well, the owners, Bob and Sandra Peters, they lucked out with disposition earlier on today, and then had Shining Night storm home again in the Winterbottom. But it's Elite Belle, the canny lad mare, that has turned on an exhibition per medium of a freak ride by Pike. Elite Belle was following through, tracking Respondent, Fuchsia Bandana, and every run that Pike could have dreamed of, it became a reality for him. And he went from absolute boiled lollies to the sweetest of chocolates in the Railway Stakes. Still waiting for the minor placings though. Elite Belle out of Mississippi Belle, a maroon mare. She's by Canny Lad. It's her 9th win today in 23 starts. Group 1 glory for her today, as we stand by for all other details to come to hand. But Pike at his sublime best, and that becomes his first Group 1 success in the Railway Stakes here this afternoon. But of course, it's the second win for the owners, Bob and Sandra Peters, who won the race with old comrade back in 2001. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is the number 1 rider in WA, and there is a glowing example of why they call him the Wizard. He has just produced a little piece of magic on Super Saturday on a mare that he adores, Elite Belle, a mare that came to the races today with wings to score, but certainly with a touch of William Pike Magic. 6.50 and 2.40. Number 9 is second, Belmont Girl, ridden by Sean O'Donnell for trainer Paula Wag. The Belmont Pocket Aces mare, raced by C. Chua, and we're still waiting for third placing. Let's go to Adam McGrath in the Crown Winners enclosure after that win, and what a win.
Yes, thank you, Darren. I am down here and I've got a very emotional Grant Williams in front of me. Grant, obviously a huge race to win a Group 1, and it's great to see the emotion coming out in you.
Yeah, no, it's just all come to me. It's just a great feeling, mate. Great feeling.
Talk to us about the race. William Pike, he's the best in the West. We know it, and Darren called it throughout the race. And again, we've seen why you continually rely on him for all of your horses.
Oh, that's why they call him the Wizard. He was just putting her in spots where no one else would go. He just kept finding a break, and then all of a sudden she had that kick at the end. He's just the best, mate. And
tell us about, of course, Bob. He continues to go to you. You're his number one man. What does it mean to represent Mr. Bob Peters?
Yeah, it's a great honour. He's Lana and I've got a lot of respect for Mr. and Mrs. Peters. They've put us on the map. Very thankful.
Grant, this is what racing's about. It's great to see the highs and the lows, and this is a high moment. I'm sure you reflect on this extremely positive throughout the day. Congratulations on your training performance.
Thank you, mate.
Very deeply emotional trainer here, Grant Williams, and he now understands the achievement of Group 1 success and what it all means on this day, Railway Stakes Day, with Elite Belle, rugged and presented here after her amazing win. 3/4 of a length, the nose to nose. Third goes the way of number 2, Moriarty, ridden by Nash Rawiller after the photo. Smokin' Joey, number 3, ran fourth. Fifth is number 13 in Fuchsia Bandana, and they clocked the mile in 1:35.59 in this Carlton Draught Railway Stakes. Adam McGrath back with other connections as we take you back down now into the enclosure again, and we'll catch up with winning rider William Pike just as soon as we possibly can after what has been one of the truly great rides in this Railway Stakes. If there's been one better, we're yet to see it. After looking to be in a world of trouble, somehow Pike, as always, found his way through the congestion. 7-9, 2 and 3 they stand. Let's go back to Adam McGrath once again, and we'll catch up with Will Pike. Adam?
Yes, thank you, Darren. We are getting William Pike now, and Pikey, a great ride there. Grant Williams said there's a reason why you're called the Wizard, and we've just seen it.
Yeah, well, I don't know, things fell our way, got the splits, and she lets down so well, she gets you out of trouble. We're in no man's land there, and she just gets you out of trouble.
Grant Williams giving you a nice kiss on the cheek there. What about just her ability to keep adapting? We've seen her win over 1,200, 14, and then it just comes down to 16, as you said, sits perfectly and kicks all the way to the line, just never gives up.
No, she definitely doesn't. She doesn't know how to run a bad race. She's all heart. She's a courageous little horse, and given the right run, she's capable of almost anything.
And Pikey, we all know how good you are here in the West. You're our leading jockey for numerous seasons and for good reason. This isn't a surprise to any of us here, but how good is it for you to win the big race on the big stage with everyone in Australia watching?
Oh, it means everything, and it feels great. And not only does it feel good, it feels good to do it for Mr. Peters and the Williams stable, my main supporters, long-time supporters. And not only that, I've missed out on this race a couple of times, and it's good to finally get in the bag.
Mate, I don't think you've been able to go talk to Grant yet. He's very emotional. He probably wants to give you a big hug, so I'll let you get to it, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Adam, and no doubt Bob Peters would be absolutely chuffed with this. It's his second victory in the Railway. What he was thinking at the top of the home straight, well, who knows? Punters would have been thinking exactly the same, but Pike, he got them all out of trouble, as did the mare. And we'll go across now to Adam and catch up with the breeder, part owner, Bob Peters. No stranger to big race success, no stranger to Group 1 glory, but this surely must be particularly special.
Yeah, we do save the best for last, Mr. Bob Peters. A big smile on your face now. You always say you wait to the end, and W. Pike, he certainly got the job done.
Yes, in the running, when Darren said he needed a polo stick, I wasn't very happy.
Certainly. Well, what about at the top of straight? What were you thinking? Were you still confident that she was going to be able to kick and get all the way to the end?
No, I didn't even look for her. I was looking at Respondent.
Okay, so still thought Respondent was the biggest chance still down the straight?
Well, he looked like it on the corner. He got out and he was had a clear run to the line, and I was just looking at him.
Bob, we saw the emotion of Grant Williams as well when I've interviewed him. What does it mean to see how much effort he puts in for you and also for your wife as well?
Well, it's a lot of effort for everyone, a lot of planning, and it all goes all the way through. You've got a lot of people involved, people at the farm that look after them, people at our breeding farm over in New South Wales, Julie Harris, and everyone involved. It takes a lot of work.
Bob, you shine throughout the year, every month, but November's certainly the biggest one. You've done it at the big time of the year when it counts. Congratulations on the victory.
Yeah, we always aim at this time of the year with our horses that are good enough, and sometimes it comes off.